Hello, I'm on the sixth day of a fast, and I'm taking only water and nothing else. No vitamins, no pills of any kind. I don't smoke or drink anyway, or I drink very little, and you can't do that on a fast. I feel very good. I've been doing this once or twice a year for 40 years. Uh, I haven't had any big health problems. I get a lot of exercise. A few years ago, I had a problem with pancreas, and they wanted to perform surgery on me, and I said, no, I'll go on a fast. I went on a fast for 20 days, and it cleared up the problem. I haven't had any problems since. So I'm trying to go at 25 to 30 days this time. I have a problem with cataracts, and I'm going to see if fasting can help that problem. I haven't seen, I've been looking on the internet, I haven't seen any direct information about cataracts, specifically about cataracts. But generally, fasting gets rid of the refuse in your body. So after it takes all the fat, carbohydrates, it will hit other areas where there are elements of bad deterioration, of accumulation of toxins, and so I hope to clear everything up. Now in the last 6 days, I've lost almost 5 kilos. Now that won't go on because in the first few days you lose a lot of weight because you're eliminating a lot of water. Since you're only taking in water, no salt, nothing to retain the water, then all of the water that you've accumulated, then that's kind of flushed out with the other garbage. And probably from now on, I'll lose maybe a pound a day, half a kilo, for 6, 7 days. Then it'll probably go down to half a pound a day once I reach 15 days. I'm not sure, but that's usually the way it works out. On a 30-day fast, you generally lose an average of a pound a day. So you lose 30 pounds in 30 days approximately. Of course, a lot of it depends upon your weight when you start out. If you're tremendously overweight, you may lose more than that. You may lose 40 pounds. If you're average weight or slightly overweight, you'll probably lose 25 to 30 pounds. So, but losing weight is not the main reason why I fast. I fast for the health advantages. Fasting is a great preventative for a lot of maladies, especially that affect older people, like diabetes and cancer. So I have none of that. I hope I never have. I'm doing the best I can with fasting, and so far it's worked out very well. Fasting isn't for everybody. Some people feel trepidation. Everybody's telling them they're crazy, they're going to starve to death. Well, none of that happens. And you have to have a fairly tough skin, and you have to be resolute about it. Now, if you're afraid, you're certainly not going to be resolute. If you're still hungry after a couple days, then you might have a tendency to start eating. Now it takes 2 or 3 days for what is in your stomach at the time you start fasting to digest, to eliminate, and so your stomach will be working during that time, eliminating and turning the food that you eat into useful fuel for the body. Now, once that period ends, now for me it's very fast. After a day, I lose all hunger. And if it takes 2 or 3 days, but 3 days will be the maximum, and then you lose all feelings of hunger. So in that sense, it's a lot better than a diet, because on a diet, you eat very little and you feel hungry all the time. And your stomach keeps grinding, and it's not very comfortable. So I find this is the most comfortable way to diet, as well as to detox my whole body. It kind of gives me a new, refreshed feeling. I'm going to be communicating every, 4 or 5 days through this fast, so that you can see the changes. Now, already my face is cleared up pretty well. I had a lot of zits, not zits, but like spots and stuff like that on my face. So already it's not too bad. It looks pretty good. So I'll be continuing this. I hope whoever's listening out there will take this into account. Fasting is not dangerous. There are certain people that shouldn't fast. For instance, pregnant women shouldn't fast. Children shouldn't fast. Young children, let's say below the age of 15 or 16, shouldn't fast really. And if you have advanced stages of cancer, you probably shouldn't fast. As I said before, fasting is a great preventative, and in the first stages of cancer, if you can catch it early, you can probably eliminate it with a fast. So, as well as visually seeing the effects on me of the fast, you have the advantage of me dishing out information to make you feel comfortable if you would like to pursue this. As I said before, I would try a 3 to 5 day fast to start out. See how you feel. See what complications you might have, and I'll explain this more later, but any of the aches and pains and uncomfortable feeling you might have in the first day is usually normal, especially if you're living a life that that's not very healthy. If you smoke, drink, or take drugs or something like that, you're going to have some withdrawal on that. So I'll be in touch. Thank you for listening.